Back in Week 1, the Chiefs lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Cardinals. Can Arizona finish the sweep? Find out next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago, the win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year, and now they're back making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to become the third team in 3 years after the Buccaneers and Rams to win a Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And you just mentioned that the Buccaneers and Rams won the Super Bowl in their home stadium. The Buccaneers did it first. These Cardinals, they're trying to win their first NFL title since they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947, currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Arizona finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago to win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Cards, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, As it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Justice Hill on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson to throw. Going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Always have for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Into the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here we go.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
That's good for Cardinals. First down.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He was brought down by Foyesade and Lurikin. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 3-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Duvernay. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes left side. The 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
They're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up. taking the big shot downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running left, here's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 8 coming up. Another run here with Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Their second touchdown this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 92 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on second down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. He's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now first and 10 at the 11. Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
I know they didn't tap down the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Jones. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Patterson. Shoves him aside. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2. Shot, 17.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action with Jackson. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
17 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. In motion left comes Brown. On 2nd down, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's got some space. Hit down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. And they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Yeah, we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. Yeah, they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? his second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good enough.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 199 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Julio Jones, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decided maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there.